Hello everyone and welcome to a Get Fit Over 40 video. My name is Michael K and today we're going to do some shoulders, and I'm going to use primarily, I'm going to use dumbbells for this whole exercise and for this whole shoulder workout. And even though I don't necessarily do an all dumbbell shoulder routine as part of my regular workout routine, I do incorporate a lot of dumbbells into my shoulder exercises. And really, at the end of the day, all you really need are a few different weights or a few different dumbbells, and you can do this too. Now, today I'm just going to be using roughly some 30 pounders, 45 pounders, and 65 roughly pounders to show you some of these exercises. And that's all I really have for dumbbells. That's all I really use. I sort of incorporate these three different weights into all my exercises as far as using dumbbells. And what I'll also do, I want to just add a little bit more weight. I'll just take a wristband and I'll just strap it onto my wrist. And that just gives you a little bit more weight when you're doing dumbbells. So, you know, it's an easy way to add weight. You can add it to any of them without having to undo collars and all those things. So that's just a little tip there. I like to use gloves. Mine are getting beat up. Saves my calluses a little bit. So let's start out essentially, one of the first things that I do when I'm doing dumbbells is I'll just do a warm-up set. Make sure you don't go too heavy. And I'm just going to use, and I'll bounce them on my knees just to get them up, so that'll show you a little bit the tip, and I'll just do a warm-up set. It's fairly easy. This is light. These are only roughly 30 pounders. Okay, I'll warm up a little bit. I don't want to hurt myself. So I'll do a bunch of these, obviously, until I'm a little tired, and then I'll take a quick break. Pretend I'm taking a quick break. I'm kind of going to go back to back here. I'm not going to waste a lot of time, but I might sort of take a bit of a break because this will get tiring. And then I'll move up to, say, these 45 pounders, and I'll do the same thing. And again, once you get heavier, you might want to bounce them off your knees to get them up like this, especially if you don't have a spotter. I'll do 10 or so. Now you'll have to find the weight that works for you. And then, I'm not going to do too many of these, but I will eventually go up to a 65 pounder. This gets a little harder. And you definitely need to use your legs to get them up. And I'll do about 8 or so. It's not going to happen right now, but I'll usually do about 8 of these. Okay, and that's your basic dumbbell shoulder press. So that's probably one of the best things you can do. And you can see I'm already tired because I've just been doing back to back. And that's so that's shoulder press. That's the first thing I do. Almost no matter if I'm doing dumbbells or if I'm doing total gym or if I'm doing a straight bar, I pretty much always use a shoulder press as my first routine. Now for the next sort of 3 exercises, they're kind of all the same, they just use a different variation. And I usually do this standing up, but I'm going to do it sitting down because my camera, I'll be too high for the camera. But I'll start out, you can keep in mind I'm standing up with a straight forward, and this is just a shoulder raise, like this. I'll change my grip a little bit, sort of go straight. Try not to swing your body too much. It's a little hard when you're sitting down. It's actually more confined. And I'll do a bunch of those, take a quick break. Obviously I'm not going to take a break right now, so this is going to get hard because my shoulders are already getting tired. And then I'll do straight up the side. This is tough because again, I'm not standing. Back to back, and usually this is a lot easier because I'm taking breaks between them. And again, I'm standing. And then I'll finish this off with a forward variation. So the body's on a 45-degree angle, and just raise them up like this. Forward and up. Keep in mind, I did a shoulder routine yesterday, so that's going to affect what I'm doing here. Now, I don't normally do this. I usually use my my pulley system, but I'll do like an upright row. Haven't really done it too much with dumbbells, so this is kind of my first attempt. I'm going to go light because I don't usually do this. I am going to have to stand, so hopefully I'm not too far off camera. So you want to basically do an upright row like this. Okay? So do your shoulders and your I guess your no, what are they? Trapezius? I can't even remember the name of them. But that it'll do basically your shoulders in here, sort of the sides and the front, and a lot up in here, okay? And then I'll finish off my shoulder routine by just doing some shrugs. I am gonna still twist my ankle. I'm gonna have to stand, but that's not gonna work. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Okay, so, all right, so you start with your shoulders all the way down, and you pull them to the back, like that. You pull them up, that's not the same, you're not gonna get the same as pulling them to the back. So hopefully, that's pretty much it. Well, that's all I do. So again, I do my, I'm not sure if I'm on camera, but I do my shoulder press. I do my variations of raises and forward. I do my, my upright rows. You can use dumbbells again, or you can use different equipment. This is sort of a standardized exercise routine that you can use dumbbells, straight bars in a lot of cases. Machines, Smith machines, bench press machines, all that. You can do it, so it just depends on what equipment you have. You can do a lot of these in the total gym. I do it all the time on the total gym, same exercises. And then I finish off with my shrugs. So I'm pretty winded, as you can hear, I'm tired. And hopefully this gives you a good idea of some typical exercises you can do for shoulders. Those are sort of my core meat and potato shoulder routine exercises that I use to get all the areas of your shoulders, sides, front, back, and up here by your neck. So anyways, thanks again for watching another getfitover40.com video. Don't forget to check me out over on getfitover40.com. And at this point, I don't have a blog, Facebook, or Twitter channel set up. I might be doing that in the future. So maybe look for that down the road. So thanks again for watching. Until next time, take care.